Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Tim's Time. Well, I don't know whether I should start off by saying trick or treat, happy Halloween, or should I sing the song, if I only had the nerve. Um, anyway, those of you who are Centralites will recognize this costume as the Cowardly Lions costume that I adorned during Bible school. And of course, I had it all tight and I had makeup, and it wasn't the best costume, but at least you couldn't tell it was me under here anyway. This is the week, toward the end of it, where millions of Americans will be in costume, and millions of children will go out soliciting their neighbors and folks for candy. And I know, before you start sending me emails or calling me, I know the Druids, I know the Celts, I know the origins of Halloween, but I have to tell you just my own conviction that I'm not so certain that when my daughter years ago dressed up as Baby Bop and her older brother Christopher dressed up as Barney, that they were too intent upon focusing on the dark side. Now, all of that apart and aside, what does that have to do with relationships and what do costumes do? Most of the time when we preacher types talk about costumes or mask, we refer to the Greek word where we get our English word hypocrite, and we talk about those of us who feel hypocritical because we proclaim to be completely sold out to Jesus, but our lives don't match up. We proclaim to be loving, but we don't forgive. We proclaim to be generous, but we don't forgive. How does that all work with relationships? Well, I want to come at this costume, this hypocrite thing from a little bit different perspective, and I just want to give you one quick thought to think about, and then I want to leave you to your prayer time and your reflection time as you head into your week. And here's the thought. In order for me to ever enter into a real, significant, meaningful, fulfilling relationship with anyone, whether it's my children, my parents, my brothers and sisters, my wife, my boss, my laborer, my coworker, my peer, my fellow students. I don't care what kind of relationship you're talking about. If it's really going to get deep and meaningful and loving and be everything that it can be, then you got to eventually lose your costume. You see, tragically for most Americans, October 31st is not the only time that millions of Americans wear masks and costumes. Most of us wear masks and costumes all the time. And if you want to discover whether or not your relationship has the potential to really be godly and a blessed relationship, the kind of relationship that's going to last for your lifetime maybe, then you're going to have to see whether or not the relationship survives when person A and person B let off their mask or take off their mask and let down their costume and become real with each other. So a survey was done not too many years ago. In fact, several surveys have been done where we pick on the younger generation, the millennials, where I forget a crazy high percentage of millennials say that they're people focused. What is your strength? Where people's my strength. What are you good at? I'm good at relating to people. But yet all the data and all the work performance charts show that the one thing this new generation, this technological generation, has difficulty with is deep, fulfilling, meaningful relationships, because they take time and they're messy. And so we can pretend like we're all great, wonderful, fulfilled, life is great people, or people persons, but the truth of the matter is we're all wounded, we're all flawed, we're all scarred, we've all failed, we all have bruises and bumps, or in the words of a famous writer and pastor, we all have hurts, habits, and hang-ups that we're trying to deal with. And the sooner we are to acknowledge that, the sooner we can trust our Heavenly Father with our inner hurts. And we can trust others to help us navigate the process of finding healing. And so that's the thought I want to leave you with as you prepare to, dress up as Dorothy or whoever you're going to be. I hope you, this week, find a great, meaningful relationship. I hope you are the source of someone else's great, meaningful relationship. And I hope you have a deep, meaningful, fulfilling relationship with the one who loved you so much that he gave his life for you. Get these costumes off and have a great week.